Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is your
Look at him tease that Subaru.
Photo News Fix. This fix is brought to you by Squarespace, my go-to when I want to quickly and easily build a website, buy a domain, and launch it in a matter of minutes.
Mount Alliance.
Now, I've used Squarespace since before Froknows Photo even existed, and I still use it today for my own personal website at jaredpolin.com. Not only is it simple, easy, and affordable to use, but if you're looking to sell your work online, Squarespace offers online stores. They also offer something called Squarespace Payments, so you can accept Apple Pay or Afterpay and more, and even lets you invoice customers. The truth of the matter is, they make it easy to do everything from build a site, sell your work online and get paid, and much more. To get a 14-day free trial, head on over to squarespace.com/FroKnowsPhoto. If you decide that it's for you, use the code FroKnowsPhoto at checkout to get 10% off your first order. First up, last week Tamron announced a brand new 90mm f2.8 macro lens for both the Nikon Z mount as well as Sony's E mount. I also want to apologize to the 4L mount users watching this, because this lens is not for your mount, and in my best Canadian accent, sorry. Anyway, did you know that it was 45 years ago that Tamron introduced its first 90mm macro lens?
No.
Because I didn't, because I wasn't born yet. Tamron says this macro lens has 15 elements. Wait a second, I thought that there were only 5 elements: water, air, fire, earth, and Mila Jovovich.
Lilu Dallas Multipass.
I guess the other 10 are Tamron. The 15 elements are arranged in 12 groups, and honestly, who cares how many elements or groups it has? How does it work? That's all that really matters. I'm so tired of people talking about test charts and edge sharpness and bokeh and roundness, and who the hell cares? Sure, certain elements actually matter, and I leave that to the lens companies to worry about. But actually go out and capture images instead of talking about capturing images and imperfections in lenses that honestly don't exist, because all lenses are good today, even the China ones. Phone call. I wonder who that could be. Hello?
Hello, could I interest you in buying a Subaru?
Why, no you can't. This lens measures in at a huge 5 inches long and weighs in at 22.2 ounces or 630 grams. It offers a 12-bladed circular diaphragm, and what I'm trying to figure out is why is there a G in diaphragm? It's a worthless letter in there. Get rid of the damn G. Diaphragm. Good.
Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby.
Tamron says the 12 blades create perfectly circular specular highlights when wide open. And they also say that the new optics offer unparalleled resolution performance from the center to the edges and deliver soft, blurred bokeh. Now, if you think this is a lens for you, it's reasonably priced at only $699 for both the Z and E mounts. And I do have a test unit, I just haven't taken it out just yet. I'll be sure to give it a sniffy sniff very soon. Next up, Leica has done it again. A few weeks back, it was the introduction of the M11D, which was just an M11, but without an LCD screen. And this week, it's the Q3 43, which is just a Q3, but with a different focal length lens attached to it. But Jared, the color of the camera is different too. Oh, right, the Q3 was black leather, and the Q3 43 is now gray leather. Good one, yeah, got it. Anyway, for those who didn't know, the Q3 is a $6,300 full-frame point-and-shoot that sports a 60-megapixel sensor with a Summilux 28mm f1.7 lens, shoots 8K video for some reason, has phase detect AF triple resolution technology, a bunch of other specs, and most importantly, it's affordable at only $6,300. And guess what? It's currently out of stock. Now, I've personally never used one of these, but anyone that has one seems to think it's the best thing since sliced bread.
Makes a Nikon look like a disposable.
I mean, it better be the best thing since sliced bread if you spent $6,300 on it. Now, like I said a few seconds ago, the only major difference between the Q3 and the Q3 43 is the lens, because the new one uses a 43mm f2 APO Summicron lens. Now, personally, I think 43mm is a better option option for almost everything that you shoot over a 27mm lens, but then again, I'm not a Leica shooter. Leica once again claims photos and videos can be taken at 43, 60, 75, 90, 120, and 150mm focal lengths by using the frame lines on the inside of the EVF, and I, on the other hand, claim that that is just stupid. It's literally just cropping in the camera. But hey, what do I know?
I'm smarter than him, ain't I?
If you'd like to pick up a Q3 43, it's priced at $500 more than the Q3, coming in at $6,800. Now, I personally wonder who's going to be the douchebag that decides to put two of these cameras around their neck when they go out and do a shoot. Let me cut in here real quick because I want to let you know that I just added a new Fronos Photo Bootcamp for November 16th. It's a Saturday here in Philadelphia. If you missed out on the first two boot camps that sold out in a matter of days, now is your chance to get in on this one. There are only 15 spots available, and if you're a beginner, an amateur, an advanced amateur, someone who might say that you're a little more advanced than that, well, this bootcamp is still for you. There's a ton of hands-on learning. We're gonna have models, we're gonna do action, we're gonna do low light, we're gonna critique your work at the end of the day. This is a great learning opportunity. So if you wanna sign up, head on over to the link on the screen or go to bit.ly/campfro16, and I hope to see you there. And finally, Canon has updated 9 of their EOS R cameras' firmwares in one fell swoop.
Call me Swoop!
And if you're sitting there and saying, but wasn't that news last week? Yeah, it came out after I filmed last week's news fix, so we get it this week. Now, Canon updated the R100, the R50, the R10, R8, R6, R6 Mark II, R5, R5 Mark II, and the R3. Now, most of these updates are general bug fixes like the list of fixes that you're seeing on the screen right now for the R5 Mark II, so nothing major just yet, but Canon did go on to say that later this year, a firmware update for the EOS R5 Mark II will be released and add 24p/2398p recording when using the LP E6NH battery. The recommended battery choice for the EOS R5 Mark II is the new LP E6P, but as customers have voiced their request for 24p and 2398p video recording when using the LP E6H battery, Canon felt it was important to release the upcoming firmware. Well, no shit, Canon. Of course people want to use their LP E6NH batteries that they had for their R5 in the R5 Mark II.
Duh.
Instead of locking them out only to unlock this artificial blockade after people complained, why not just say at the time that this camera was released that it's recommended you use the LP E6P battery for the best result. Now, if you do choose to use the LP E6NH battery, your shooting time might be diminished. Now, that's not that hard to do, now is it?
No.
Anyway, at least they're making the change, and that's all I can say today. And I'm not making a change. And there you have it. That's your photo news fix this time around. Thank you very much for watching. Jared Polin, FronosPhoto.com. See ya.